Hi, it's Daniel Carrière. So good afternoon. Yes, like Tracy said earlier, so I will be with you for the maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes this afternoon, and I will explain what's Microsoft Power BI. Just a brief introduction. I'm with Forgestic since around 13 months, and I'm a SAP Business One consultant. Can you see my screen,
Yeah,
Tracy?
everything's good, Danielle. Yeah, I see your PowerPoint with your next slide.
Okay, so it's not okay. So you always have a problem, eh? So
Oh, don't we,
it's
yeah?
an easy one. Okay.
You've got that
Yeah.
little
Okay.
bowl at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Okay.
see. Okay. So I'm sorry. So yes. So yeah. So this afternoon we'll see Microsoft Power BI. So what's Microsoft Power BI? So like you can see, it's a product from Microsoft, and well, BI it's for business intelligence. So since this winter, Forgestic tried to find a product that will provide good information for reporting for our SAP Business One clients. So, like you can know, SAP Business One is a very good product, but on the reporting side, maybe we can miss some stuff. So, with this new product that we are using since this summer, we think we can have a good fit for SAP Business One. So, next slide, it's will explain to you how can we work with Microsoft Power BI. So the way that we work with this product, it's very simple. First, it's a product that you can use, or you can see at the bottom. You can use Microsoft SQL databases. You can use SAP HANA databases. You can use Excel. So that's one of the main reasons why we decide to use this product. The second reason why we chose this product is because it's a product that we can have reports on a portal, or so on the cloud, or on the iPhone, iPad, or mini iPad, or Android. So that's a very interesting. So you can have your databases on your server, but you can be at home, you can be in vacation, you can be on the road, and you can have access to your databases and your data live. So that's very important. So it's not a picture. It's a live data. So you can go to your client site. You can use your iPhone or like your Android. You can go on the application and you can look your reports, and you can give good information to your client. So that was the second biggest reason why we chose this product. The third one, it's the price. So this product, it's not a product that you're buying, but it's a lease. So each month, you pay directly with a credit card to Microsoft. It's 12.40 tax in per user per month, and this is the only thing that you have to pay to see what I will show you later on. So we look other products. Other products, sometimes you have to buy the product. You have maintenance to pay once a year, but with this product, it's a lease. So if you're ready, we'll go directly to the demo, and the thing I will show you in the next 30 minutes, it's the way that the product will work. So you will see. Next step, we will go and we will see on our server. So right now I'm at the office in Outremont. I will call a server that is in Montreal, and on this server, we'll go to a product called Power BI Desktop. So this is the first application that we will see. So the Power BI Desktop, it's the place on the server that you have to create or edit or push the reports that you would like to build. So this is the place that you will say, okay, I would like to have sales per customer, sales per territory, sales per rep, sales per item, stuff like that are the all the items in your inventory. So this is the thing that you will do there. And after that, you will push this report to a portal, a Microsoft portal, and there with some security, your people or yourself, you will be able to have access to the reports or the dashboards. So when you're pushing the information to a portal, the best or the main advantage, it's because you can be, like I said earlier, You not have to be at the office. You can be at home. You can be on the client side. You can be on vacation, and you can have access to your information. So that's the thing we will do this afternoon. And just to be sure, when you push information from your server to the Microsoft portal, Microsoft use a gateway. So the yellow rectangular that you see right now, this is a security that you will have around your data that it makes sure that the data will keep secure between your server and the Microsoft portal. So next step, we will go to my server, and I will be able to show you what I just explained to you. So right now, and Tracy, you can see that it's a white screen. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. Yeah, that's good, Dan.
Okay. So the first part that I show you, I was on my laptop with the PowerPoint, and now I am on the virtual machine on our server at Forgestic, and I'm under the Power BI desktop. So this is the first application. So when you open the application for the first time, like you can see, you have no reports. So it's empty. You have to create your link between your SQL database and the Power BI desktop. So this is the first step that you have to do. So I will just show you how we can do that, but I will not go until the end because I will show you the final product. So the first thing that we have to do, we have to choose SQL Server. Like you can see, you have a lot of kind of connection that you can do, but for our presentation this afternoon, it's with SQL Server. So when you're going there, the system will ask you to provide some information. So the thing we will do, I will just provide the server name. So I will just call Microsoft because I thought that I copy my SQL server name, but it's not the case. So I will just copy that, copy, cancel, close, go back there, paste. So when I'm doing that, I just saying to the system that I would like to have access to the SQL databases. And from there, for the people that are more technical, you can see this, all these, it's all databases. So it's all SQL databases. This afternoon, we will use a demo. It's called Acme Canada. It's a SAP Business One company, Canadian company for us. So this is the one that we will use. So usually I will go there, and from there, I will see all the tables. So the tables around under SAP Business One, you can have a lot of tables, and inside of the tables you have fields. So if you are interested about Microsoft Power BI, you have two options. First one, you can buy or lease the product at 12.40 per month per user, and you will have access right away to what I'm showing right now. But if you're doing that, you will have to go under the tables and find the right one to create the reports that you would like. The second option, this is the option right now that is very popular. It's Forgestic decide. We decided this summer to create data sets for the client. So what it means a data set? So a data set for us, it's we for you link all the table together, and we make the joint between the tables. So for somebody who would like to do the reports, but no, you're not very familiar with SQL databases, we'll do the job for you. So when you're buying these data sets, it's pretty simple after that to create reports. But if it's not an obligation, but until now, I think all the clients who bought this product bought the data sets. We have 4 data sets right now, and we will talk about them later on. So when we have data sets, the only thing that we have to do, we just have to call them, because this is the one I will call, and after that, we'll go right away to the example. So here, when I'm calling a data set, so like I said, it's a mix of many tables. We can see the information around the data sets, and it will be easier to do the reports. So the thing I will do, I will just cancel that, and I will go right away to reports that I have already done. I just want to show you how to connect to SQL databases. So if I'm going back to mine, so this is a one that I did. I did some pages and I did some mini reports. So here, like I said, it's the same place that I was before, but it's just I create some report. So how is it working? So on your right, you have all the tables. So the one at the top this is a regular SAP Business One table, and the three other tables that you can see, this is the data sets that Forgesec can provide if you would like to buy them. So I just want to show you a difference. So if I click on a regular table, you will see that a lot of fields that is included, and you have to find from there the information that you need. So for somebody that is not very familiar with SQL, I will be honest with you, it's not an easy way to create report, but it's possible. If I close this one and I'm going to like the sales data set, you will see we have less fields, but all the ones that we think that you need are there. So that's very that's easy. This is the first step that we have to do. The second step is to say, okay, I would like to do some reports. So here, like on the first page, I did 4 reports. So I have like a one on your right, we have a pie chart, we have 2 pie chart, and we have another one. So the way it works, I put some filters on your right. I put 3 filters. So right now, if I choose nothing in the filters, the information that will be provided in the reports, it's for the entire years. And if you have the database, so since many years, the information will be for all the years. So you have to choose information like here. If I click and I decide to choose 3 clients like that, you will see all the reports will change automatically. If I unclick all of them, like that, I'm coming back to the full report. If I said I would like to have information for 2010, the information will change again. So we have live data. So that's one of the major advantage of this product. It was very important for Forgestic to provide a tool that will always have live data that from this product and on the portal. So this is an example. So the other example I can set to you, we have at the bottom here, if I'm playing with the line, you will see the date will change. So if I'm playing with that, it's the same thing. So it says right now that I would like to have data from 2011 to 2017. And I can do that. And I have one of our clients that they use that daily. So they just choose a date, and the information will be updated. So it's a very nice tool for that. So I just coming so that's the first example that we can do with the product. You will see on your right, top right, it's called visualization. This is all the kind of report that you can have inside of the product. When you install the product, you have maybe around 12 or 15 visualization. The good thing with Microsoft, if I click on this, I don't know the name in English, but if you click on this, you're going on the Microsoft portal, and you can have all kind of visualization that you can download to your product. So you can see you have a lot of them, and it's all free. So you just have to go there, see the kind of report that is available, and you can import them to your own environment. So that's very interesting. So the other thing that I can show you, like I said, if I click on a pie chart like that, it's the same thing if I click on the filter. So if I click on this client, I can see the amount of money of sales. So, and all the other report will change automatically. If I unclick, it's just say that you would like to have the entire sales. So that's a first example that we can do. If I'm going to the second tab called drill down, the first tables you will see it's with sales, but it's not just sales. We can do the same thing for inventory, for purchases, for finance. So all the information that is included in the SAP Business One, we can create report, or we can create tables. So this one is very interesting. So this one, I call this a live server. So this live server, if I decide to say I would like to, right now, if I'm going to the customer group called distributors, I know right now that for the entire company, the entire sales and the entire territories, distributors, this is a customer group. We have the 46% of all the sales. And when I'm going there, we can see that beside the 46%, we can have the amount of money. So it's 1 million something. If I click on distributors, the distributor we will drill down to the client. So 46% it's for of the sales are under distributors, and we have 4 clients under this sub customer group. So if I'm going on this like Earth Shaker, I'm going there. So Earth Shaker, if I say, okay, this is the client, so what the client bought, so the client bought 49% of their sales, of the purchases, sorry, it was for servers, and it's you can see that the amount of money beside, it's like 186,000. The same thing for the items. So this is the item group. So we were at the top with the customer group. We went to the client level. After that, under the client, we say, okay, the item group. So that's where we are. If I click on the items here, I will know exactly what he bought. So this is all the kind of items that Earthshaker bought, and with the percentage. If I'm going in the middle, I just, so the drill down, it's reverse, and I'm going back on the information that I had at first. So this, it's very powerful. So you just have to choose the visualization that I'm calling live server. You bring that to the report, and after that, you just have to bring the fields that you need, and you will be able to create what I just showed you. The same thing here. If I said I would like to have the information, but just for 2 years, I'm just clicking on the years that I would like, and you will see the live server will change because the data is live again. So if I said I just want 2007, you see that it's not the same percentage because it's not the same year. So that's very interesting as a product. Again, I put the line, the dates line. This is the name I give it to this. So if you play again with this, it's the same thing. The live saver will change because you do not cover the same range. So that's the second example that I would like to show you. The third one, this one, I decided to put that because maybe some of you, if you have a company and you're selling all across the world, maybe, like I said, maybe you would like to see the world map, and this is the case right now. So here in the map that I put, I can, if I play with my mouse, I can play and I can see where we're selling. So here you can see it's pretty. It's not very. You see the blue in Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto. It's other color. If you click on that, you will see the amount of money. So it's not a very huge database that I'm using right now, but imagine if you have a very big databases with a lot of clients, it can be very interesting to see this map. If you would like to say where you're selling and all that, it can be very interesting. So this is the second not the second, but this is the third tabs I would like to show you. The other table that we can check together, and that was very simple example. I just want to show you that I just, until now I show you sales information, but if you would like, we can connect to your receivable, and with your receivable we can ask what we want. So the thing I did here, I just asked per client the AR balances. So this kind of information can be interesting to push to like an iPhone. And if you have a sales force on the field, you can ask your people to go to see your clients. And when just before that they enter to a client, you can have like a dashboard with the AR balance. So you can have like maybe the back orders. If you have some orders, we can put the back orders. We can just put all that together. So when the sales rep enter to the client, you know exactly what is going on at the client, and you don't have to call at the office. You don't have to connect to the office. You just have to log in on his iPhone or Android, and you can have the information live because information is always updated. So that's a very, very simple example I would just want to show you. The other thing that we can do, we have drill down. So earlier I show you drill down with the live server, but here you can have a list. So you know this is the same customer group. If I click on distributor, distributor will bring me the same client as what we saw on the live server. And again, if I'm going back to Earth Shaker, I can go there and I can put all the invoice number and all the doc number, can put the date, I can put the sales, the cost of sales and all that. So again, um, if you have management would like to have access to the data, but they don't want to enter in SAP Business One because they don't have the licenses, or maybe they don't have the skill to go inside of the product. A product like that, when you're at home on the road, you can have access of all the information like that. So today I just show you some example. The thing I would like to show you is we'll create a report together. So this is a white page like what I show you earlier. So I will choose here the visualization called table. We'll do an inventory. So I will go to the data set called inventory. First thing I will bring the item code. So I just taking the field and I just drag that to the report. After that, I will bring the item name. After that, maybe we can have the minimum stock. After that, we maybe if we can have like the quantity on hand. And maybe we can have maybe the warehouse to know exactly where the stock is. And maybe can put the here the quantity on order. So I can maybe just play with that, bring that here. And maybe we can put like a slide. It's called a slicer, but like it's a spec. So we can say, okay, this is for the entire company, but maybe sometime it can be interesting to be able to choose which warehouse that we would like to have the items. And maybe we can put a second one called the item group, item group name. So with this information, like you said, like you can see, it's not very complicated and it's not very long. This is the reason why it's not long. It's because we have data set. If we had no data set, it will be more complicated to do what I just did. So from this information, like I said, again, this kind of report, you can have that to your sales person that they are on the field, or you can have that for the management, because the information that you see right now, this is the live data. If I'm going inside of SAP Business One and I'm selling 10 GB of Office print 1420, I will be that's for sure that the quantity will decrease of 10 automatically. So imagine if you're on the road, you're always up to date. So if I said, okay, this is all my items for the entire company, so this is all the inventory, I can just say, okay, I just want the inventory for warehouse, general warehouse, and the system will give me the information just for this one. Same thing if I'm asking for the second one. So that's very interesting if you have many warehouses around the province or the country. So that's the first thing. And I can say, okay, I just want to see the items in warehouse number one. So I can just have to do that. And so it will be general warehouse with just item. And this is just the product that have an item group called items. So this is very easy to do. And we can do this and we can continue and have many tables. So this is the information that we can do. The next step that we can have that's very interesting. It's if we're going back to the first tab, sorry, you can see that we have a lot of information here. So the thing we can do, we can say, okay, this is a lot of information, and maybe for my people that they have a very okay. So the thing that we can do, it's sometime we can change the format of the screen, because this information can be very interesting if you have access to a portal. But if you're going to an iPhone, sometimes the screen is smaller. So the Microsoft think about that. So if you're going under the tab View, and I'm going to phone layout, I can decide that for my phone, I will have less information. So like you can see here, I did it, so I can just did it again. So you see, usually this is empty. So this is the iPhone format. And so you can say, okay, for this layout, I would like to have this format of information. You can play with the stuff like that. You can just have to format the report. And usually you will bring at least one filter if it's not more than that, because you need to give access to your people to be able to play. So if I'm leaving this like that and I'm going back on the desktop layout, I didn't change nothing. So it's the same layout. It's just I have two layouts, one for a computer and one for a phone. So I will just save what I just did, and I will go back to the Home tab. So the next step is, so if you do your reports and you like your reports and you say, okay, this is a report I would like to share with my people. So the next step is to say, okay, these reports are on my server, but nobody right now is able to see that on a portal. So the next step is to take these reports and publish them. So you have here a button called Publish, and you just have to click on it. So when you click on it, the system will bring you the Microsoft Power BI portal. And there, I have three choices. I can take the report and put that under my workspace. This is something that you can do. Or you can take these reports and put that under the folder called Management or Sales. And under these two folders, you didn't see that yet, but I already put some names of people. So if you decide to publish these kind of reports and you would like to put that under Sales, and under Sales, you put, like, I don't know, Peter and Tim, but that will be only these two persons will be able to see the reports. The same thing, if you would like to push that for the management, so when you will push that to the management subfolder, only the people that you allowed under management will have access to the report. So for today, I will put that under my workspace, and I will say select. The system will say, it's already there. Do you want to replace? I will say yes. So the sim right now is pushing what we just did to the Microsoft Power BI, and it says that publishing succeeded. So we'll just have to close that. So the next step, what we will do, we will go to the Microsoft Power BI portal. So I will change from Forge 6 server, and I will go to my own machine, and we will go to the Microsoft portal. So I'm going back here. I'm going here, and I'm going here. So here, like you can see, now I'm on the internet. So if you're buying some licenses from Microsoft Power BI, you have to register your name on a very specific portal, and from there you will have access to your stuff. So that's where am I right now. So I was on the machine under Daniel Carrière. So the thing I did is I went on the portal and I put my username. It's working with the email address, and I put my password, and that's what I have right now. So we can check what we did. So to do that, I will bring the information. So the report that we just did, it's called Post Cafe. So if I'm calling this is what you were able to see earlier. And if I'm going under page number 1, this is what we did together. So like you can see, I create a tab for the inventory. I push all the reports and all the tabs together. So I'm able right now from a portal, I'm able to see the information. So if I'm unclick the information that I put there, you will see the information will be updated. So now we have backup warehouse and we have general. So if I'm going back here, we have just general, and it's the same thing. I'm calling the items. So it's working. So we are live right now. So that's a very interesting. So like I said, you're doing some reports on your server, and you push them after, and you can have access from there. So here, if we're doing the same example as earlier, if I'm choosing more or just straight lines, the system will be automatically updated. Same thing if I'm using the year, the information will change. And if I'm going to the drill down, it's the same thing too. So drill down again, if I'm doing that, again, you see, it's all working. So from there, what you didn't see before, it's from the workspace. If I'm going there, you see, we can see again our two folders, management and sales. If I'm going under management and edit workspace, you will see here, this is the people that I gave access to management. So you push your report under the right folders, and after that, when these people will log in on the portal or under their cellular, they will have access to the same report. So that's what the information we can do with the system. Do you have any question, Tracy?
I don't have
Still
any in
there?
the chat. Yeah, no, I am. I have no questions in the chat box. Does anybody have any questions? And if your microphone doesn't speak, feel free to ask anything in the chat box. Don't seem to have any. Okay, just a second.
Hi, yeah,
I do
I
have.
have a
Okay,
question.
go ahead, Maurice. All right.
Hi, Patricia from EOS. How do you manage the security here? Do you manage in the desktop and it will flow directly to the here where you are showing up?
Yeah, we have many ways to manage the securities. Like I said, we have a security here per folders. When you add some people here, you can see the one that will have access. So that's one stuff. The other thing that we can do, it's here. It's here. We have a folder under the data set. We have a security level. So there, what we can do, I can show you that too. I'm going back to my server. So I'm going back to Forgestic here. We have like here and under modeling, we can manage roles. So we can give roles to people, like that's French, but I say, okay, the role called vente or sales, I can connect that to a data set or a table like this one. I can say this is add a filter. I can say, okay, role called sales. If we're going to sales rep, it will equal to something. So we can put a territory. So with this, you can create one report, but you can not subtract, you can subdivide security by people. So we can do a lot of stuff. So this is a second security that we can do. The third one, if I'm going back to the portal, so I'm going back on my machine here, we have here, I'm going back here, here. We have a gateway. The gateway, it's like I said, it's like a wire between your server and your Microsoft portal. Inside of the wire, you have to create it's called data source. So you have to say, okay, I give access for this wire to this database. You have to be very specific, and you can arrive here and you say, okay, for like Acme Canada, it's SAP Business One example company. I can say, okay, I will let these users to be able to use this database. So we have many ways to put the security. I don't remember your first name. Is it Maryse or?
Patricia.
Patricia.
It's
Yeah.
Patricia. I have Marie's and Jonathan's questions afterwards, so I'll let you pursue.
Okay.
Thanks.
So so we have many ways that you can put securities, depending of what you want to do or what you would like to provide as information.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Tracy?
Okay, yeah, I've got a question for Marie. She wants to know everyone who, just a second here, everyone who has access needs a license.
Yes. Yeah. So at 12.40 per month per user, the one who's creating the report need a license, and the one that will read or receive the license, you will need a license too. So you cannot have just one license and say, okay, I just have one license and I would like to push that on the cloud. If you push that on the cloud and you just have one license, you will push your report to yourself. So if you would like to use, if you would like to push reports to give that to people, the people that will receive the report need a license. Yes.
Okay, is that all right, Marie? Do you have another question? In the meantime, all right, that's all right. I have Jonathan who wants to know, is it possible to use Power BI without the Power BI server? Email Power BI files between colleagues who have the Power BI desktop. And Jonathan, if you can unmute, if you want to drill down on your question, please do.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can.
Okay, yeah, I was just thinking a way to bypass the license requirement was to just email these Power BI files, because the Power BI app seems like it's something that's free from Microsoft. So by emailing those files, like a colleague can open it and then access the KPIs or whatever it may be, as long as they have access to the data sources. Is that correct?
It's true. You will see at the end of my presentation, we have three versions of Power BI. We have one called free, the other one called pro, and the other one called platinum. The free version, the only thing that's because in free version you cannot publish, so you cannot publish between people, and you're stuck with one. I think it's 1 gig of data. The one that we Forgestic chose, it's the one called Power BI Pro. This is the second version, and this version, you can publish between colleagues. And the biggest one, the one called Platinum, we don't have any pricing per month because you have to go on the internet and you have to answer some questions for Microsoft. And at the end, they will say, I don't know, it's 5,000 per month. But this one, the biggest one, is the one that you have no limits. So you can send information to your colleague that do not have Power BI, but like you can see, the pricing is not the same. So if you would like to use what you just explained to me, I don't know if it will work because you're not able to publish between colleagues. And so I didn't check, Jonathan, but maybe Tracy can take the question and I can try, but I presume that you will be stuck, but I'm not sure.
Could you test it though, Danielle, and see if it works? What he's asking.
Yeah, but not now. I will have to just close all the stuff, and now because me,
No,
I have a
but no, not
license.
now. No, I know not now, but maybe at
Yeah,
the
this is
beginning of the
reason.
week or something, and I could send you Jonathan's email.
Yes,
Okay, good.
yes,
Okay,
please.
super. I'll send that to you. Does anybody else have any questions? All right. If you do, feel free. If not, you can keep going, Dan.
Okay, so the only thing I have to say it's with the it's yeah. So that's just I just explained that to Jonathan. This is the three version. So this is the three version that we have right now. If I can just put that like that.
Do you want it full screen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there's
it's
that
okay. So
little. Yeah, that's it. There's that little
yeah,
tab
maybe
at the
missing.
bottom, but.
Yeah, but I don't know why. So I just explained from Jonathan's question that we have not us, but Microsoft have three versions. The one called the free one, the one at 12.20 per month per user and per node. This is the biggest one, but like I said, you have to go on the internet and from the questions, they will say to you how much per month. So for us, it's the one in the middle that for the sake we provide with our data sets. Like I said, with this product, you can use SAP Business One, but if you have other application in your company that using, I don't know, SQL, Excel, or something like that, you can use this product. So this product is not just for SQL or something like that, but you can use the product to provide information with other application. The last slide, it's how much it costs. So for now, we have maybe around, I think, around 10 clients that use our services for that. We charge 4 hours for the installation, 4 hours for a basic training. And if you would like to buy data sets to help you to create some report like I showed you earlier, it's the financial one, it's 2,000, and the other three, it's 1,000. I think we have a special until December. I think it's a 40% off of this amount.
That's it. It's 40% off. So if anybody wants any data sets, like Danielle just said, there's 4 different data sets. And by the way, in the financial data set, that's $2,000. There's also an Excel, a financial report generator with drill down that's included in it. So it's kind of 2 things in one. But any one of the data sets purchased between now and the end of 2017 has a 40% discount. So instead of 1,000, you'd get that 40 discount on it. Right, exactly.
And like I said, to finish, it's $12.20 per user per month, and it's a lease, and you pay that directly to Microsoft. So that was my presentation today. Like I said, it's a very nice tool. It's if you're looking to do reporting and you don't want to be sit at your desk or at the office and you would like to see your reports from home or for a client site and something like that, can be very interesting to buy this tool. And until now, I think that people enjoyed the tool. And we can put at the same time the UDF fields. So if you have a company with SAP Business One with maybe UDF fields that you have, it's possible to integrate them in the data sets. So you will be able to have a more powerful reporting tool. So that was it for me. So thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Danielle, and everybody. I'm just gonna take control again and excuse me, and just a sec, show you my slide. For your support desk. Danielle, how the heck? Hang on a second here. Share my screen. Okay, request keyboard. Did you get that from me?
No, but I'm sure it's somewhere.
All right. Well, look, my email is Tracy, Tracy, at forgestic.com. The same email that sends you the invite for this session. So if you have any questions or if you want a copy of the recording here, just send me an email. And our next presentation is going to be in 2 weeks. So on December 1st, we only have 2 these coffee breaks left before the end of the year. So our next session, we're covering the financial data set with the MS drill down, the Excel drill down that I just spoke about. So feel free to send me an email if you need anything. And thanks a lot, Dan. Thanks. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Okay, bye.